I am at XiAn's railway station. I'm about to take a 31-hour sleeper train to Tibet. Let's go. Okay, so my train is this one here, Z265. It goes all the way to Lassa. Apparently I have to change in Jining, but only to an oxygen train. It's not an official transfer. 31 hours. I'll explain how you get the permit to enter Tibet when we're on the train, because I've got 31 hours. Okay, let's get on this train. 31 hours, here we go. Off to Lassa. Here it is. The train is going to take me all the way to Lassa. Well, actually no, I think I changed in Jining to get a sleeper train. To get an oxygen train. Looks packed in there. Hey, XiAn's are here.
你也在这边？哦。这路你转过没把这了？
没，这必须。哎呦。
Yeah, this is crap. Okay, so we've got 7 hours to the next stop, so it's time to explore the trains. These cubicles, I've got this bag because it's got all my essentials, so it's 4 in a room. Yeah. So we've got the dining car, I guess. So the dining car, and it's the hard seat over here. Hi. Okay, so carry your passport. I've got to say, I made a mistake. I feel like I should have taken the fast train to Jining and then taken this trek, because that's only 4 hours to Jining rather than 10, and then the overnight to Tibet to see the sunrise and to travel across the plateau. I think we changed trains in Jining anyway, but it's going to be a long haul. The bathroom. Yeah. Xie. My room there. I hope that's not the only bathroom. I saw some toilets coming in. Sinks. A normal toilet. And then I think just down here is more rooms. Hours. Yeah, I'd say it's a great experience, especially going across the plateau tomorrow morning, but it's 31 hours. Here's my bed. Let's enjoy some scenery. Settled down for the 10-hour ride to Jining until I changed my train. The scenery was absolutely spectacular. The mountains, the rivers, everything was absolutely on point. The amount of rice fields that I went past. This was an in-depth look at rural China. And throughout the entire experience, I was chatting with the people next to me in the carriage, in the porter thingy, the beds next to me. You know, Mr. Song and his family, he was from Beijing. He'd been on the train from Beijing. So that he'd already been on the train like 24 hours by this point. So his journey was like 55 hours to Tibet. I was sharing a cabin with an elderly couple from Tibet. And I spoke a little bit to them in this time. They were going home. I think they'd been to Beijing as well. Just going back to the scenery, we went through this place where it was like canyons into the ground. Geographical features of this area would be absolutely phenomenal to look at. because I don't know what's caused this. I imagine it's probably the rivers, but maybe tectonic movements as well because of the manner of the canyons. And they were literally holes in the ground. So as you pass them, unless we were at a point where we were right next to them, you couldn't really see them other than, you know, the top of the canyon peeking over the horizon. The scenery of this journey is unchallenged. Absolutely unchallenged. What an incredible way to spend 10 hours. Okay, coming up to Jining, it actually was worth taking this train because the scenery up to this point has been gorgeous, as you've seen. But in Jining, we do change the train to an oxygen train, to a train that carries oxygen tanks because of the altitude. So, about 20 minutes away, let's make the change. Okay, so we're in Jining. We're still about 21 hours away from Lassa in Tibet, and we're changing trains. This is a direct train, but we're changing to a train that is equipped with oxygen and I believe has a pressurized cabin because of the altitude that we're going to. So everyone's changing. Bye-bye. Ooh, this one actually looks a bit nicer. Aboo! Yeah, that one looks. Okay, you gotta show your tickets again. Okay. Hello. Very friendly here.
来，你好，上车，咱们列下队，排个队。来，排好队，拿出身份证、验票上车，上车看脚下，注意脚下安全。带小孩旅客，小孩一定要看管好，注意小孩安全啊。
咱们上车注意脚下安全。
这小孩是哪位旅客的？下面的这个是你们的，那要看好啊。小队慢点啊。上车。
我们这3个。
自行车是吧？
I'll show the permit again, I think. It's a long way.
看脚下，注意脚下安全。走来。
Yes.
Yeah. 2025年8月3日至2025年8月。行，
谢谢。Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. And there's
咱们上车注意脚下安全啊！
谢谢。
好，不客气。慢点，注意脚下。
Oh, this one is nicer. Got the oxygen. Oh, that's pressure gauge. Yeah, this one. Oh, no, it's about the same. There's a nicer colour theme, maybe. The carpet's cleaner. There's no windows that open, so on the other train, some of the windows had latches here. This one doesn't. Does fit onto the idea that this is a pressurized train.
我们还会吗？哎，还是一样的，好吧？还是一样，是一样的，哎。
那你是北京开过来的？
So, my permit is literally just this and another piece of paper.
现在啥情况？
看能不能过去，侧一点，能不能侧一点过去？
You got people going in the other direction, people with their bags. This is to Lassa. No more changing trains. Wish they'd get the air conditioning going. Everyone's.
在他们的隔壁这吗？是，还是跟之前一样的。
There's more plugs in this one. There's only one in the room. Luckily I have an adapter with about 3 different things. Oh dear. Ah, 谢谢. This one's bigger. Yeah.
一旦发生事故，后果是不可承受的。所以，
下面让。
也不要紧，是啊，不是这个。
Emergency oxygen.
酒精、香蕉水、烟草、
Light.
雷管、发令纸、钢丝铃。
别拿去，我来塞，我来塞。等他们进去。
如果有旅客不了解其安全常识，已经将危险
Let's get going. Okay, we are now leaving Jining. It is going. We arrive at about 2:55 tomorrow afternoon, and it's 6:20 now. So my maths is completely done. I think that's like 21 hours left. But that includes crossing the Tibetan plateau and sleeping. And the cabins are bigger here. The corridor's slightly smaller. There is oxygen tanks. That's why you change.
太早了，你们。那真要到高原，你们都得。
I'm gonna sleep quite well tonight, I think. I'm hoping. The facilities. Sorry. The facilities on this train are better. I always like to carry my passport with me. They might ask me. This is the bathroom area. Nice sinks. Yeah. And it's cleaner. Got the train carriage here. More sleeping arrangements. There will be a dining car on here somewhere, but I guess it's probably better to wait till after when it's a bit quieter to go to it.
我打了。 有点像油菜花哦，这花那个。
Hey, it's about 9 PM. We're in a tunnel. Let's have a look down this train. Oh, this is the 3 beds. So it's 3 beds stacked on each other. I'm guessing this one might not actually have a dining car because they've all been bringing around the trolleys. God, I'm starting to get tired. Looks like the same as the other one, to be fair. So dining car, toilet, sinks, beds. If you get on this train, get the 4 cabin, don't do the 6. Otherwise you're cramped. And you're on this for a long time. It's definitely worth it. The scenery today has been phenomenal and it's just going to get better tomorrow. So with that, in this tunnel, I bid you good night. So this is my bed for the night. People are sleeping. You get a charging cable. Emergency oxygen. Mind, there isn't a on the window. So I'm gonna be up the sunset anyway because I really want to see the sunset after I cross the plateau. Now it is. See you in the morning.
There is a train attendant in each carriage, serving you.
Just woken up. Great sleep. Not in Tibet yet. Just outside. So this line, to me the line is Tibet. But I'm already getting that lock. 8 hours to go to Lassa.
手机、电动剃须刀、移动充电器充电时使用。天路格桑花提示您，各位旅客，欢迎乘。
So there was just a message saying that we're 5,100 meters above sea level. That's much higher than the highest point in Europe. I feel fine. But you'd never guess we're 5,100 meters above sea level with this scenery. It's so tranquil.
注意以下安全事项：列车上的消防设施、紧急破窗处理、紧急制动阀、人。
I can't express, we're not even in Tibet yet, how amazing this scenery is. This is, I remember the Grand Tour in Mongolia, Jeremy Clarkson saying this is what the world would look like on day one of the Book of Genesis. You've got a couple of pylons, you've got a road that, I don't know if it's being built, but people are using it. But everything else, the mountain's completely untouched. The night's sleep was comfortable, easy. If you go to Tibet, take the train either in or out. You don't need to take it in and out, but definitely do one. Definitely. It's 100% worth it. According to the Google Maps that I can get, we've just entered Tibet. So out this window is one of the most restricted places on the planet for Westerners. This is what the world would look like. Day one of the Book of Genesis, as Jeremy Clarkson would say. There is no sign of human life out there. There's no fences, there's no telegraph poles, there is nothing but green and water and mud and rock. I always tell my students, in geography there's rules, but there's always exceptions to those rules. This is that, because if you said, what's it like 5,000 meters above sea level, you'd say it's a barren wasteland of ice, snow, maybe a bit of sand, a bit like South America was. I don't think you would say it's going to be a tranquil, flat grassland with occasional hills, beautiful lakes, you know, animals grazing, horses, you know, frolicking, birds, you know, hanging around and all of that. But yet, here we are. I was very poorly timed to get onto the brick wall, but the brick wall will disappear in a minute. There we go. This is 5,000 meters above sea level, and yet grass, you know, there's animals back there. The low-lying hills in the distance. This is definitely the exception to the rule of what it's like above the 5,000 meters. There is a total disbelief as to where I am. There's sheep. I'm literally 5,000 meters above sea level. You'd never guess it.
有一排小羊。
哇，这个小羔羊。大灰狼在哪？在这。
You're looking at the animals grazing on the grassland. You're looking again at those low-lying hills. It's just not what this altitude is supposed to be like geographically. It's supposed to be ragged, jagged rocks, barren wasteland. And it isn't. So I've been saying how high we are. I've known because of this screen here. So at the moment we are. It's going to come up any second now. I guess it's going through the messages.
Need help? I take photo for you.
No, I'm waiting to show how high we are. But like everything, as soon as I start filming, it doesn't show up.
Yeah. Wait a moment. 准备拉稳口了。哎呀，太棒了！拉了大
It's the wall all over again. Yes.
有多长呢？很长啊！哦，那行。要不吃早餐吗？
I feel like it's the same thing going over and over.
早餐有粥，不知道有没有？
But I don't know.
现在没有了。
Because it's just
餐车有什么？
scribbles to. Well, that's the speed, 180 kilometers per hour. We've averaged about 80, I think.
泡面要不要吃？
Let's get at 4,575 meters at the moment.
玩的肯定没问题。
And as you can see, like it has been the whole time, it's green, it's beautiful. You can see the animals grazing in the distance. It's just it's a surreal train experience, I'll tell you that. And on top of all this geographical craziness, I'm in Tibet.
列车前方是纳曲车站啊，请大家保管好随身携带所有行李物品。
The only time I had to show the permit and my passport was when boarding the train, like going onto the door. I don't know if I'll need to show my permit in Lassa. Time will tell, but it's not been a problem. They've looked at it and been, yeah. So, Tibet is the place to go. I think the best way to sum up how high we are, that little hill there, that one there, is higher than Mont Blanc, Monte Bianco. That little thing there, higher than Monte Bianco. Look! Horses! chilling, lying down at the top of Monte Bianco. This place is like, it's as high as I was in South America, but in South America, like, I was looking around and being like, yeah, it looks that high. This, like, I've passed places where it could be like Florida Everglades, you know, with the swamps. I've passed places that, you know, it could be on the train ride between Milan and Verona before, you know, industrialization. But it's at the top of Monte Bianco.
那就多了噻。
我靠，你快没得快到啥程度？你视野也不一样啊，你的眼睛的视野都是小事儿。这是第一个。第二个呢？第二个呢
Okay, we've stopped in a place called Bar or something like that, and apparently this is the highest city in the world at 4,200 meters. The Paz was, I think, 3,800 or 3,600, and Lassa is the other. So one of those two is 3.6, one of those is 3.8. This is 4.2. And after 31 hours, I have finally arrived in Lassa. My tour guide is meeting me at the exit of the station, and as you can see, it is surrounded by beautiful mountains. "31 hours later, I finally step off this train. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Into Tibet. This is surreal. Okay. 31 hours later. Bye. Wow. And this is Tibet. Let's leave the station and go to my tour. That's me through security. I showed my pass, I showed my passport. I'm in Tibet. Jesus. Now I've got to look for a sign that says Snow Plateau.